Hello everyone, welcome back to Beaver's Hobby channel, and in this video I'm gonna install the ESC, and this being a sensor system, we're gonna need a sensor wire too, and this should come with the motor. So after some deliberation, here's how I'm gonna do it. The ESC is going to go here. And this being a sensored system, the wires have to go into the correct order. So the A wire is going to go. And because I'm gonna mount it like this, the A is the blue wire. It's going to go like this. The B is like this, and C like this. And it is going to be right around here. Next, the battery wires. This is going to go there. So I'm gonna have to measure, cut, and then solder. Again, don't forget to plug the sensor wire in, and again, and I'll have to plan how and where to put it, because this motor has two ports, one on the top and the other one at the back. Let's see which is better. So if it goes on the top, and I can fold the wire down like that, and the sensor wire goes in here. So it is going to be about this. And then if the wires go there, yeah, this looks quite alright. So let's go with the top mounting wire. Next, I'm gonna mark the wires and see where to cut. So let's pull this out first. Again, let's check. C is the orange wire. So the C is going to go around here. And it is going to go like this. To that. That's going to, so I'm gonna cut it here and then strip to here. Again, the yellow wire, I'm gonna cut it here and strip here. Blue, I'm gonna cut it here, strip here. Alright, so we have 3 wires for the motor, and next for the battery. And it doesn't come with the battery terminal, so we can use anything we want. And this, I choose to use the DIN or T plug. It has to go. So I don't bend the wires too much. It is going to be around there. So I'm gonna cut here. Black on black doesn't look that good, but yep, it is visible. Anyway, at least I can tell where to, well, the job is to see where to cut, and that should be okay. Next, let's do some soldering. To me, soldering is about planning and prepping, so you need to plan what goes where, and then you prepare it, and after that, everything is going to be pretty easy. I have shown you how to do this many times before. Besides, you can buy a combo that doesn't need any soldering, so I'll go over this quickly. The only difference is now you'll need a higher temperature. I use 360 degrees and it works fine for me. If the solder doesn't melt, you can increase the temperature. Or the rest is same old. Flux, tin, and join them together. It can get very hot if you have a pair of work gloves. Now it's time to use it. As for the power plug, don't forget to put the heat shrink in before the plug. This ESC has a 6V 2A BEC. So let's see if this servo will glitch. Because if you remember earlier, I used it with a small ESC. That one has output of 6V 1A. This one has 6V 2A. Yeah, it doesn't seem to glitch. Yeah, it doesn't glitch at all. Next, I'm gonna stick the ESC down with the supplied double-sided tape. And here's the test fit to see how everything will go together. Goes there, so take the servo out first. And don't forget to clean the surface. I only have one shot at this, so it has to go in clean and leave enough space for the switch. And it is perfect. Push it down a little bit so the glue is set. There we go. Next, I'm gonna put the switch in. Like that. And because I still have a little bit of space because I used the short servo, I can put the caps down right around here. So I'm gonna need a little bit more double-sided tape. And the ESC is in. Here's a cable tie. Next, let's do the servo. At this point, you're gonna need some extra M3 screws as well. For the servo, we're gonna have to put the screw in here. Next, let's put the rubber grommet in here. It is a very, very long screw. I'm gonna have to put the arm on the servo before I put it on the car. This one goes from back of the servo to the front. If the hole opening is not big enough, you're gonna have to drill it. Once it is tight, put the other side in. There it is. Next, you're gonna have to calibrate the throttle and set the EPA, which I have done many times. So I'm gonna go over this very quickly. The ESC goes to the channel 2. The servo goes to the channel 1. Calibrating the ESC is the same as I've done many times before, because it is a hobby wing, so it is going to be hold the button, turn it on, one click to register center, full throttle, one click, full reverse, one click, and that's it. Now I have calibrated the ESC. Next, onto the servo. So let's see if the direction is correct. Left. Okay, so direction is correct. Next, onto the trim. So we're gonna have to trim to the left. Okay, so it seems to go straight now. Next, onto the EPA. So the trim is this one on my RC4GS. So that's a lot, so let's come back to about 34. Seems to be alright. Gonna test it again when it is actually on the ground. Next, let's go to the EPA. So it has to go straight without straining the servo. So on left. Let's turn it down to 70 or 60 first. Again, to the other side as well. And then increase it until it touches the shaft. That's 63. So on the side. Okay. So that's 60 and 67. There it is. It is done. Now it is ready for doing up the body. There it is. To measure where to drill the holes, you can draw a center line. And then calculate the spots by dividing the space between posts by 2 and put them on either side. Finally, the wheels and tires. Because I want to make it a touring car, so I bought some grip tires. Unfortunately, I bought the aluminum wheels, which are pretty heavy. So, luckily, I have some wheels already, but these are drift tires. So, I'm gonna keep the wheels that came with the car and then use these wheels to install these tires instead. And also, this brand is pretty easy to get the tires out. Just push the tire and it is out. I can really feel the difference. This one is much heavier than this one. And luckily the tires that come with these wheels have foam inserts, so that's really good. And to install the tires, we're gonna have to glue them. I don't have the tire glue, the specific tire glue from manufacturer, but I can use this super glue, just any standard super glue, and glue the rims along the edge, just like that, and I'll show you later. Here it is. Just put the glue on the wheel, peel it back, and run the glue along the edge. You'll have to do both sides, the front and the back as well. There it is. Now I'll just need to repeat this on the other three. And don't forget to check the tire direction. Now let's put them on the car. Finally, it has a lot of front toe out, and this will make it unstable for a touring car. So let's fix that. And what you need to do is pop this ball link out and then extend these two arms. So when they are longer, the toe is going to be pushed in a little bit. 1, 2, I guess 2 will do. Let's try 2 turns first. Right. Now it has just about, I would say, around half a degree of toe out. That should be stable enough and still easy to turn in. Next, let's test drive it first before going to the track to see if anything comes off. I completely forgot about the bumpers. Perfect. Everything seems to be alright. So, thanks for watching and see you again next time when I go to the track.